show you inside HourADay and how these things actually work. So this is basically the screen when you log into HourADay's back office, and it's just showing you that you've got a bunch of work to do and you've got nothing to do in the social actions. So that means you don't have any LinkedIn or Facebook or anything to work with. You just have some calls to make. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're going to go on to the next slide, and we're going to actually go over to the mentoring function to show you how that works.
So you click the calls and contacts and mentoring.
That's right.
Right. So requesting a mentor. Now, we just talked about this. You should have a mentor. Now, in this situation, obviously your mentor would have to be on the HourADay system.
Of course.
It's kind of hard to connect with a mentor that isn't.
Don't worry, it's free.
It is. Doesn't cost any money. And so is this mentoring function. And then all you do is you click on the request a mentor. You put in the name of the person you want to mentor, their username, because they're going to have a username. And you type that in there. And then you click request. You see here, it's showing as pending. And then they accept it. So it's a two-way street here.
That's
Either
right.
one can turn it on or turn it off. If you don't want to be that person's mentee anymore, you can
delete them. Yeah, if they
stop.
start to complain that, oh, I think you're stealing my people, you can cut the connection so they have no claim to that.
Right. So what happens when you request the mentor in your mentor's back office, you see the people that I mentor, and he has to approve it. So there's the approve button there, and he's got to click that.
Yes.
If he doesn't click that, he doesn't approve being a mentor.
That's right. So he'll never be able to see your
So
stuff.
once he approves it, you become now active, but notice the word cancel beside it.
Yes.
He can decide not to be your mentor at any time. If you start doing too many talking on the three-way calls, and you're not,
he'll cut you off.
cut you off. All right. So that's why you can press that cancel button. Now you go back into your HourADay back office, and you'll see who your active mentors are. So you go in there and you see who your mentors are, and you'll see who are active. And then when you click on their name, you also can cancel.
Yeah.
So
You can cancel from yours.
And when you click on their name, then you're able to go into their back office. So
this is back to the mentor's back office. That was your back office. Now we're back to the mentor's back office, where you can click on their name to actually access their back office to see everything that's going on.
That's
so
right.
You're now looking at the people your mentorees through your back office.
Right. So this is basically, if you were the one that made the request, this is your mentor looking at your HourADay information.
And the reason why this is so cool, Craig, is, you've got people that are salespeople driving around all day long, but they can't really be making calls easily. They're not in front of a computer. So now they all of a sudden have a mentor, and the mentor is actually driving their system and actually adding the notes and doing all of the cool stuff. So yeah, now I think we jump right into.
Well, what I want to say is the other thing is when your mentor is there, the HourADay system has push notifications.
That's right.
So when somebody goes through your website, through your prospecting sales funnel, and they get to the end, and you get an email and you get a push notification, you go to the site. So does your mentor.
That's right.
So your mentor gets that same email and same push notification.
He knows your success.
So now you're able to communicate and get that phone call done, because what happens when somebody goes through the site, the next step is
you got to call
the phone, make a call. So you're both made aware of it.
Yep. So if your mentor's sitting in front of his computer doing three-way calls all day, he has access to your contact manager. He has access to do everything he needs to do on your behalf. So you don't even need to worry about updating data. You can just have your headset on your way to your next sales call or your next appointment.
That's right.
So for example, we go into George Burns.
And you can see his information. So you know who he is. He's a funny guy.
Right. So we can see where to phone him at. We can write notes about him. All of the stuff that you could do, your mentor can now do for you. So he can type the note. He could add you to an appointment to the Google Calendar.
Yep.
So basically, you can have a remote control driver when you're too busy or not able to have a computer or a smartphone, because it's pretty hard to be talking on the smartphone and operating HourADay at the same time.
It's not so simple. With a headset, it can be done.
It can be done with a headset, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, it allows you, again, to have your upline help to leverage your time. Or if you're the upline, you can leverage your downline's time, because you can fit that little 10-minute thing in and have everything still under control and things moving forward. You know what happened before them, so you can call them. Hey, did you see that you got a notification? When do you have time?
Right. Now, in previous trainings, we talked about how you can add this to Google Calendar. So literally the appointments can be set up. Great way to be able to just put that all together. Your upline can do it. You can do it. Everybody's notified. Even the person you're doing the three-way call with, they can get a notification.
As long as you have an email address.
As long as you got their email. But sometimes you don't know what to say. So we actually have this really cool phone script feature
Yes.
that you can click on at the time it's ready for you to make a phone call.
I will give you the words.
Exactly. So literally when you click on the phone script, if it's whether it's a warm market pre-prospecting, it's a follow-up on the business, or it's a follow-up on the product, you can design the script so that everybody's saying the same things.
And the neat part is, if you notice right at the top here, it says, "Hello, Dennis. It's great to see you've uncovered this hidden gem of a feature in your HourADay.com auto prospecting system." It's automatically inserted the system owner's name here through a macro. And now when we actually go in and let's say we looked at the pre-prospecting, it's telling us we're on the warm market pre-prospecting script, and it says, "Hey, George, it's Dennis. I don't know if it's for you or not, but I recently found a side business that I think if we work together at, we might be able to make some money. Is your email still dennis@smallbizdream.com? Would you mind if I sent you some quick information for you to take a look at?" And then from there, you can even have the yes/no decision tree. They say yes, it drills you down and tells you what to say if they said yes. They said no, it drills down and tells you what to say if they said no. They said, "What's it all about?" You click that button. So you can literally have the pre-canned responses with the name sprinkled through it. So all you have to teach your person to do is how to read, and they can do their part.